Hello Virgo, and welcome to Three Trails Tarot. Thank you for joining me today for your November 2021 tarot reading. And this is a general reading, so it doesn't always resonate with everyone who is listening, but I hope you still stay with me throughout the entire reading, because you never know, really. If there's any information or guidance that you might find useful, okay? So hang in there with me if you can. I would really appreciate it. And thank you so much for being here and for supporting my channel. Okay, so Virgo, the way I'm going to start this reading is first I'm going to choose a card from the SpiritSong deck that will tell us what your general energy is going to be throughout the month. And we have the Hedgehog, comfort and prosperity. That is what's going to be on your mind and very important to you for the month of November. Now, what I'm going to do is find out what are your overarching themes or actions that are going to be happening to you, with you, or that you're going to be doing in the month of November. So let's see what we have for you for those overarching major themes. So we have here Two of Cups. Virgo, this is very beautiful. Two of Cups is about romantic love. Okay, so you have someone that really cares a lot about you, Virgo. Someone wants to be with you. This is a very strong kind of partnership where the person actually may propose, or you may want to propose to them. This just really feels like a very strong connection here. See what else we have for you for overarching themes. We have the Knight of Cups. This is already starting to sound or seem like a romantic month for you, Virgo, because with the Knight of Cups, that is the Prince of Romance, right? That card signifies the Prince of Romance. And this knight is all about being a hopeless romantic, idealistic, and chivalrous, and just adventurous. Always ready for a wonderful adventure. This card also signifies travel, romantic travel, going and doing fun things with the person you care about. So let's see what else we have for you, Virgo. What else do we have, Virgo? We have Queen of Swords. Okay, so with Queen of Swords, we see you here, Virgo, opening your heart to this person that you care about, but at the same time, you're being protective about how, I don't think you're opening up totally, but you're being honest. You're trying to be honest, not just with them, with yourself, about how you truly feel about the relationship. It feels like with the Queen of Swords here, Virgo, that you're really this relationship is important to you, and so you're really thinking a lot about it, trying to determine, is this the right relationship for you? Do you want it to go further? Is this the right person for you? Is this person going to make you happy for the long term? And so as the Queen of Swords, you're using your logic, your cognitive skills, rather than leaping forward with your heart. But at the same time, you do care about this person, but I think you're in this phase, you will be in a phase of really asking yourself some hardcore questions and trying to be honest with yourself about your feelings for this person and what you want to do about them. Okay, we have one last card we're going to pull for your overall arching theme, and that is Strength. So this makes sense because along with wanting to be honest with yourself, wanting to be honest with your partner, and wanting to, make sure that you're fair and doing the right thing. There, you are having to forgive yourself for whatever it was that you feel you may have chosen to do differently. Also with the Strength, I see that you are trying to have some courage, and you do have self-respect. So that's very, very good, Virgo, to have self-respect. But at the same time, you're forgiving yourself. So I feel that maybe something happened, Virgo, or something happened in the past. This feels like something that happened in the past. Maybe recent for some of you. For some of you, maybe it's something that happened a while ago with perhaps another relationship. And so you are looking to make sure you don't make the same moves or patterns that maybe didn't serve you well. And trying to avoid maybe, making a mistake. If you thought that was a mistake, not doing that again, and making sure that this is a much better relationship for you and truly what you want. So that you are trying to have the courage. You're reaching down within yourself, examining yourself, and also mustering up some courage to do whatever is necessary to make sure that you feel that you do the right thing. Okay, so let's find out what the daily activities are going to be. What kind of regular activities are going to be happening during the month? It kind of fall under these themes here. Let's help Virgo in November. Okay, so we have 10 of Pentacles. It's a nice card. Let's see what else we have. I'm just going to lay out all the daily stuff, and then I will read them all together. So we have King of Swords, 10 of Wands, 5 of Cups, the Sun, 6 of Pentacles, Princess of Wands, and 5 of Swords. Okay, so what I see here for you, Virgo, is your goal. I just kind of glanced over and remembered, yes, comfort and prosperity. And that is exactly what you are hoping for, is to have a financial position and wealth that is sufficient for you to be comfortable and be able to purchase things that you need, or to live the lifestyle that you've dreamed of, Virgo. That seems to be very, very important to you. Money is on your mind. And I also see this card, this 10 of Pentacles, as the ending of a specific cycle. So with this 10 of Pentacles, you are ending a phase in your life that perhaps was not as luxurious or was not as comfortable as you are about to enter now, and we'll see more of in November. Because with this 10 of Pentacles, it looks like you would actually have enough to retire, or to leave some kind of money for your children, if you have children, or just, have a better lifestyle than what you had before. But this is definitely what's on your mind. This is what you aimed for, and this is what you're starting to see. So I see that in the recent past, or maybe you've been working on this. Some of you have been working on this for a while. Some of you have just now been starting to maybe invest or do career change to improve your financial earnings, but or your monthly earnings, your annual earnings. And some of you are just now starting to see how that has changed. That you're starting to feel comfortable. You're starting to be able to take a breath. Just, yes, I can breathe now. There's not as much debt, or I can pay my debt. kind of thing. So this is what you have been aiming for some time. This is what is important to you right now, Virgo, and you are already starting to see the fruits of your actions and your decisions coming about. Now with the sun, what I see here is this is beautiful, because you start to feel so good about your current situation. You really do. And I also see this sun because, you know, other than the fact that there are two people in here that they're standing very close, is a close relationship somewhere here. There is a close relationship, and like I said, this card is about a very close partnership, so close that there might even be a proposal to have more of a long-term relationship. And it looks like within this relationship, you both are very open to each other, and you are kind of like just sharing what you feel each person needs to know. So you're becoming more vulnerable with this person, very open with this person, and just kind of letting the truth hang out, you know, just, you know, showing them who you truly are, Virgo. And that's why you feel happy and joyous. So it looks like things are really coming together here for you as far as your finances, which were important to you, and the relationship is a bonus, right? So now with the King of Swords, what we see here, I kind of see this person, I kind of feel this. I'm getting some mixed messages. Okay, so I see two things here with the King of Swords. So the first one is that you are, you're just ready to get some things done that you want to get done. You see how he's kind of charging forward. He's got this very stern look on his face, and just very determined. So you are doing everything logically, it looks like. So I think that's why I feel like I've got mixed messages, because I think this person that you're close to or you're opening up to, for some of you, it truly is from your heart, the love. But I think for some of you, it seems like you're picking this person because they're the logically correct person to pick. Does that make sense? You know, it's like, oh, you know, this person is the right one for me because they have this, and they meet everything in the checklist. And so you're charging forward with this relationship based on that. That is what I'm getting. The second message that I was getting here is that this could actually be the person, which is an air sign. And this person could be an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra that has been talking to you. I think this person is also in a, is wealthy or has money. This person can provide even more luxury for you, and so I believe that might be the reason why, Virgo, you are charging ahead from a logical point of view rather than from a heart point of view. You know, from using your mind instead of your heart to make this decision. Now with the Six of Pentacles, what I see here is that there's reciprocity. Like tongue twister there. So this is a situation where you are going to be able to give and get. Okay, so whatever you are giving out, someone is also giving you something in return. You're going to have enough income. You're going to be in such a comfortable situation, Virgo, that you'll actually be able to give to charity, because I kind of, this almost looks like a little tent right here, right? So I'm thinking you might be able to give to charity. You could have some luxuries for travel. And at the same time, I also see this as the person that you are with, they're willing to pay for things too. So it's not like, oh, you pay for this, you pay for that, you pay for... No, they're also going to be able to pay for things. So they're not going to expect you, like when you go on a date, to pay for your own meal. They will also be willing to pay for your meal and their meal. And sometimes you'll probably pay for their meal and your meal, or vice versa. So that's what I see in this card. But this seems like a very logical choice here that you're making, Virgo. Now, as we move toward the end of the month of November, I see here 10 of Wands. And with 10 of Wands, there's some feeling of stress, right? Because Wands is all about passion, and then 10 is like the ultimate like turn up of the passion. So when you go all the way up, what happens when the ball goes all the way to the top? It starts to come back down, and that's where you're at. So you have put in a whole lot of energy into this relationship. I really see this as a relationship reading for you, Virgo. This is your focus, and this is your concentration, and this is what your month's going to be about. So there's going to be some activities that you're going to be doing, and some of them will be physical, some of them will be emotional, some of them will be mental, and it will kind of burn you out, with the 10 of Wands. You're going to feel a little burnt out from it, and stressed and exhausted. So just keep this in mind, that there's possibility that this might happen toward the end of the month. And if it does, step aside, try to get some rest, maybe do some meditation, or have a party. Go and have fun. Whatever makes you feel relaxed again and rejuvenated. Whatever helps you rejuvenate. So then here we see also at the end of the month, so we've got a lot of creative activity going on here, a lot of excitement and passion. And so that's probably, after you felt a little worn out, then with the Princess of Wands, we see you getting your power back, starting to feel more energized. You're also getting some good news. Some good news is coming your way, so that's wonderful. Some of you are getting some new ideas on how to really enhance your creativity, or pursue whatever passions that you have. So you get through this phase, it seems, pretty quickly. Maybe this is more like late mid-month to the early part of the last week of the month. And so by the end of the month, you will have regained your energy back to want to do some stuff. Okay, so then what we see here under your what do you call it, guidance, your guidance row, 5 of Cups. And with 5 of Cups, I see some feelings of maybe reflection, right? So you're reflecting like water reflects, and so you're reflecting back to some emotional situations that you will wonder, why did I do it that way? Maybe I should have done this instead. I believe this really goes to this right here, these two, where you're thinking about things and you're reevaluating, reassessing, just really looking at this from, what is the wise thing to do here, right? Not so much following your heart and letting your heart leap forward, but more of let's just see what will work into my best interest here. And so this this also tells us that there might be some things that you wish you had done differently, perhaps maybe some regrets regarding a relationship, and maybe that's what's giving you pause to this proposal, to, you know, totally opening up and making this logical choice instead of following your heart. And then here what we have with Five of Swords is this card right here is about conflict. Okay, so the guidance here is saying, you see these two birds flying into the sun? That seems like a romantic thing, right? Like these two, because I can almost imagine them as doves, right? And when we think of doves, some of us think of weddings and love and romance. And so we have these two doves here. So I am so focused on these doves right now, excuse me, and looking at this conflict card. And it's just really telling me that it's very important for you to open up to this other person and tell them what your intentions are. You know, why did you choose them? What do you expect out of the relationship? What are your expectations if you do accept this proposal, or if you decide to propose to them? What is the expectation for the relationship now and into the future? Because then that will hopefully prevent this conflict from occurring. But if you don't sort that out in the beginning, there's a potential for this to come up. And when it does come up, it might be it might change the relationship. So that's what this card is saying. Open up. And I believe that ties into this regret right here, or disappointment that you had in a past relationship. So you don't want to go into a new relationship with old baggage, right? Just leave that baggage at the door. Get some new stuff. Oh, it's a cute little buggy. Okay, so I thought it was just like a little pen mark or something, because I have a few pen marks on the table. I was surprised to see it walk. Anyway, so yeah, so just kind of keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and pull some other cards here for you, Virgo, so we can see if we can get more clarification or additional information for you. So what we have is the Chariot. The Chariot is about moving forward. The Chariot is about choosing the direction that you want to travel in, and having balance, balancing it all out. So your heart and your mind. Look at this. It's interesting that these horses are yellow and red. So mind and heart, balance it. Okay, so I mean, it may be the best logical choice to be with this person, but if you don't have any heart in it at all, then that's not balance. So yes, it's good to make a logical decision, but hopefully you also like the person enough to care about them. And I think that's what this card is about, Chariot. You can move forward, but try to move forward with balance. Balance your heart and your mind with regard to this relationship. Okay, so that's what this card is about. So that's kind of something that you'll want to think about and ask yourself, right, when you're being truthful to yourself. And then here's another, we're going to pull another card for you. And this one is the Devil. Okay, and I see the Devil as being tied to this section right here. The Devil is something that tethers us, that prevents us from moving forward, that prevents us from feeling free. Like we have no choice. We're tied down. We're kept, we're kept from being able to do what we truly want to do. That's the Devil. And I believe the Devil in this situation is whatever kind of feelings that you're still trying to sort through here from the past relationship that hurt you, okay? That really, really hurt you. and may have also caused some conflict. You don't want to bring that over into your next relationship. So that's what that devil is saying. Don't let it hold you back. Okay, don't let it hold you back. Don't let it be your devil. So let's see what else we have for you, Virgo. And I have 8 of Swords. And wow, this really just all ties together. This is trying to say that you kind of set a restriction for yourself with regard to this relationship. You had imposed a restriction, but that you did to yourself because of these things that have been bothering you. This thing is preventing you from moving forward, and it's also making you, it may be helping you to make a choice that, I shouldn't say the word helping. It may be causing you to make a choice that is not a balanced choice for the relationship. So this card is sort of like reminding you, this is self-imposed. You can move away from this. Just like with the devil, you don't have to answer to this thing that is holding you back. You can release it, and you can move forward. Yes, it'll probably take some time. It's not easy to get over our feelings, right? Some of those feelings linger till the day we die. But the cards are just saying, if you can try to do that, you will be able to feel freedom and be able to be happier with your partnership choices. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and also pull oracle cards for you so we can get some guidance. Some guidance from these oracle cards. And I have here deluge. So just let those emotions flow. Let it out. Whatever anger, frustration, disappointments, hurt, all the emotional hurt, because this is about water, like just letting it just flood out. Let it come out, release it, just release it, get it over with, right? That's what this is saying. Just stop trying to dam it in, right? Stop trying to hold it back. Just go ahead and let it flow. And you might find comfort in just letting go of that. Let's see what else we have for you in the oracle cards, Virgo. We have harmony. Once again, this is all about balance, right? When things are balanced, when things seem like no one thing is pulling you in a specific direction, and you can have time to relax, you can have time to laugh, you can have time to work, you can have time to splurge. When things are balanced, then there is harmony. There is harmony and there is joy. And then, so I put this card here with this. I'm going to pull one more card for you. And we have upheaval. So this card is a reminder that when you are going through this emotion of trying to sort things through, of trying to ask yourself the hard questions of how you feel about the relationship, you're not alone. Look at this. See, we've got, I think are these lamb or sheep? They're all on one side, and then you've got a group over here on the other side. And there's this huge storm, but they're still keeping each other company, even though they're not, a group is across this cliff or opening here, this gap here. They're still in it together. They're in the storm together. And there's comfort in knowing that when you're going through this kind of struggle or frustration or unhappiness, that there are people in your life that you can turn to. So don't be afraid to ask them for help, or to, sometimes all it takes is to have an ear, someone to just listen, to how you feel. I'm going to pull one last card, Virgo, that from this oracle card, and that'll help us round this off. Okay, so let's see what we have here for you, Virgo. Let's go. What kind of guidance can we give Virgo from the Divine Goddess Oracle deck? apology. So maybe that's what it's going to take for you to move forward, is either receive an apology or give an apology or apologize to yourself. Forgiveness through mutual understandings. Okay? So Virgo, that is all I have for you for November. I really hope that you found this insightful or beneficial to you in some way. And if you did, I would appreciate a like or a subscribe. And I hope that things really truly work out for you and you feel very happy with the choices that you made. So until next time, happy holidays and best wishes to you always. Take good care. Bye, Virgo.